Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Michael's Corner. Before I bring on my guest, Tyler Jones, I gotta give a couple of shout outs to a couple of people. So here we go. First is I gotta give a shout out to Indie Talk with Jaron and Jesse. Jesse and Jaron. You can follow Indie Talk on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and much more. I want to give a shout out to the Wrestle Talk podcast, and you can follow them on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And one more thing I gotta give a shout out to, because I can't forget about them, is the Bully Brand Company. And you can also follow them on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and whatnot, because it's a clothing store, and you gotta give them a whole lot of credit for doing their due diligence and whatnot. They're the ones that makes the shirts for Midwest All Star Wrestling and other wrestling promotions. So I want to give a shout out to them, so I won't leave them high and dry and whatnot. So let's not waste any more time. I want to bring in my guest. Now, I haven't interviewed him, Tyler Jones, in about, I want to say 3 or 4 years. And this wrestler is a special athlete, one of the most nicest people that you'll ever meet. You know, anybody who knows Tyler Jones knows what a great person he is. And I'm glad that he's taking some of his time out of his busy schedule to do this interview with me tonight. So I'm going to bring him on, and I can't wait to hear his story of what he's been doing since our last interview. So I'm going to bring him on, you guys.
Oh, shoot. Mr. Michael, what's up? Thanks
Hi,
for having me on.
how's it going?
Going real good. Sorry I'm late, but I'm super excited to be here on Michael's Corner.
Mm-hmm. And I'm super excited to finally interview you. Um,
Right? It's been,
it's
like you mentioned, it's been about 3-4 years.
mm-hmm. And we got a lot of catching up to do, my friend.
That's right.
Um, so what have you been up to since our last interview?
You know, I've been wrestling here and there. I've been wrestling for Rugged, wrestling for Absolute Pro Wrestling, Impact Wrestling. Been busy. I even have a title match coming up this Saturday against Maddie Starr for the Absolute Pro Wrestling Championship. And I'm going to Iowa.
Uh-huh. And we will talk about that later on in the interview because
Perfect.
because as I told you this week, um, after I get this edited and onto my YouTube channel, um, I want I'm going to send you like a hard copy so that you can spread it out to anybody you want, and that's about it.
That's good because I got some things I got to say about Maddie Starr.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that later. I just wanted to see what you've been up to, and because it's been 4 years, 4 years.
It has been. Yeah, been busy. Got engaged. Have a wedding coming up, so I'm busy with that. Busy with wrestling. I'm just been a busy person.
Yeah, and you know what? Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of Rugged Pro Wrestling. I have watched that this week, and we talked about this, you know, prior to this interview. I gotta tell you, and I'm gonna say this again, like I told you on Facebook Messenger. Tyler, you have shown me a side of you that I've never seen before.
You're right. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just built up aggression, built up frustration from dealing with all these things and being busy in life, and just take it out in the ring, take it out on my opponent, and that makes me feel a little bit better, Michael.
hmm And my first reaction was, man, he just got all this anger and aggression, and that's what I like about like about you. You can take out your frustrations out in the ring, and you also a great heel. And I feel like you're not getting enough credit for doing that because you are also one of the best heels. I have seen you wrestle as a heel before.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Yeah, last time I stepped foot in a ring and let out some aggression like that, I was against a young rising star here in Iowa called ZK47, and I came away with the victory. I let out some aggression, and but it was a hard-fought battle for sure.
Yeah, you was telling fans to shut up, and I was afraid that you might tell me to shut up and whatnot, and I have to straighten your ass out because
No.
I'm way older than you.
No, Michael, I know better than to mess with you.
Yeah, you know better
Yeah,
because you know.
I've known you for a while now.
Mm-hmm. And you know not to get on my bad side at wrestling shows.
That's right.
So
I still, what do we call Jimmy? He was something beef roast, right?
huh?
He was like a beef roast, right? Is that what we
Yeah,
kept calling
beef
Jimmy Wild?
roast. Yeah, yeah. He'll make pot roast out of you. I said, you better
Yeah.
be careful, Jimmy. While Title make pot roast out of you.
That's right. And he
You
just
know?
he's coming back from his knee injury, so I'll make pot roast out of him again.
Yes. And we gotta give it to Jimmy Wild because I don't wish upon injury on any wrestler, no matter who it is.
No.
So we gotta give a shout out to Jimmy Wild because he has been through hell and back,
He has. He's putting a lot of work to come back, and I'm excited to have him back. I'm excited to wrestle him again. He's one of my favorite opponents.
Yeah. And he actually is too funny of a guy too, so so yeah. But you'll still make pot roast out of him.
Heck yeah.
I have
Any
to
day of
forget
the
about
week.
Jimmy Wild. Come on now.
No. Who can? Who could forget about him?
Yeah, he knows not to mess with me when I'm in Michael mode. And
That's right.
he failed to realize that. So, and I have interviewed him in the past. So,
Oh yeah. You have to get him on to talk about his injury.
oh, that's right. That's right. I will. And that's
Mhm.
yep, because Michael's Corner is on demand right now.
Right.
On So I definitely will get him on. If if you can reach out to him and tell him I want to bring his pot roll ass over to Michael's Corner so I can talk to him.
He's not as in high demand as me, but he's up there.
Yeah. So let's talk about let's just reiterate on like, because like I got YouTube audience that may not know who you are. So can you tell them a little bit about how you got into the wrestling business
Yeah.
and whatnot?
Um, yeah. I mean, I was really privileged because where I grew up, there was a wrestling school maybe 40 minutes or so with Impact Pro Wrestling here in Iowa. And so I just go up every single weekend, just drive and go spend all my Sundays there for maybe about 2 years just because I loved going to training. I loved just crispening up everything. Um, Maybe after 5, 6 months, I was on shows, but I still would go to training whenever there wasn't a show. And then I even did some more additional training with Nick Dinsmore there in South Dakota. So, and just always grew up as a big fan, watched it with my dad, tried watching it with my brother. He wasn't as big a fan. He grew out of it. I never grew up, never am going to grow up, Michael.
hmm And, and okay, that's great. So tell them. I I see that you recently have some tattoos.
I
Can
got a
you
lot. Yeah.
can you tell people how many tattoos you have and show them the tattoo that I like on your arm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, to touch on too what I just talked about. Initially trained with Bill Pickett, Ugly. I'm pretty sure you're very aware with Ugly, right?
Oh yeah.
He's the man. But yeah, I got 4 tattoos. Here's one on my arm. Timeless Tyler Jones, Brandon,
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Yeah.
And I probably have a couple you haven't seen. I got some on my ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tracy. Oh. And
Wow.
then got this one on my leg. I don't. Yeah, I'll switch it around.
Okay.
And
Wow.
then this is my newest one.
Oh my goodness. Man, you getting all tagged up, my friend.
Heck yeah, I gotta look mean.
That's right, you gotta look mean and whatnot. So thank you for showing your tattoos, because yeah, now you're getting mean.
That's right, Michael. They lose.
Yeah.
They. I'm ready to get some more too. You got any ideas what I should get next?
Don't you dare be like Bill Williams and put tattoos on your chest now.
Don't do
Then
them.
we'll have then we have a long talk. Now don't you be like Bill Williams now.
That's where my fiance wants me to get them next is my chest.
Oh my
Nope.
God.
Like,
Now
no way.
you and I are gonna have to talk. Oh my God, do you know who Bill Williams is? The revolutionary Bill Williams? You heard
Yeah,
of him?
yeah. I've been on a couple shows with him. It's been a couple years just because I haven't been up to Minnesota in a while. I'll have to get up there, but yeah, I'm very familiar with him, and I haven't seen him work for a long time. But he just transformed his body. He looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and speaking of the devil, the Jimmy Wild just joined
I
on this live stream.
I saw that. Should we talk to him?
Let's talk to him briefly, and
And
then
then we'll kick
and then
him off.
yeah, let's talk to him briefly.
He's my arch nemesis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gotta bring him on right quick.
You gotta keep
Look, he declined.
what
Oh, it's okay.
what the heck, Jimmy?
What the hell, Jimmy?
What a roast beef.
What a pot roast.
Exactly. I'll have to make it up to Minnesota sometime, Michael, so I can come see you in person.
Yeah, you gotta come. You gotta make your trip back to Minnesota. See
I know.
me.
Where should I go? Should I go MAW,
M-
MIW,
Um,
MMMI?
I'll be going to more of MIW shows. You know who Terry Fox is, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God. He's a great he's a great promoter. They have been there for the longest. Usually they run their shows in Chanhassen. Sometimes they run shows in Columbia Heights, but usually they run their shows in Chanhassen at the Chanhassen American Legion.
Mm.
And that's where I'm going to be at this Saturday because there's a cage match between Ryan Cruz versus Paul Reed for the MIW title in a steel cage match.
I like Paul Reed a lot. I wrestled him one time at Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
Austin and I versus Paul Reed, and I believe his brother was hurt at the time, so he had a replacement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's really good. He's talented.
I'm looking at the comments. What Jimmy Wallace is saying, it's like, I'm the dirt dog, baby. Oh, so you're gonna steal Adam Cole's line? You
I know.
stop that. You stop that, Jimmy Wild. I'm gonna tell Adam Cole you said that.
Michael, we gotta ask the comments where they want to see me at in Minnesota. A lot of these people in Minnesota.
Okay, you guys, where do you want to see Tyler Jones? Because I want him back in Minnesota. What do you guys want? Who do you guys want Tyler Jones to be at? Leave it in the comments. Live. So, Adam Cole stole Jimmy Wild's line.
For sure. For sure, Keaton.
I gotta give Jimmy Wild that. I love Adam Cole too, you know.
For sure.
So, but you still a pot roast, Jimmy Wild.
Yeah, Jimmy Wild.
My offer, please. So, so Tyler, who else? Let's reiterate. Who makes your wrestling gear?
It's been a mixed bag of a lot of people. There have been a couple people up in Minnesota. Craven Knights made a couple sets of gear for me. There's this lady, Anastasia, who makes a lot of the Iowa people's gear. We've gone through eLucha to get some custom gear. I kind of try just about anywhere and everywhere. My favorite pair of tights that I have you seen the orange ones with the Timeless Tyler Jones orange ones? Yeah. I like those ones. They're hard to get on, though. They're tight.
Mm-hmm. That's the reason why I've been trying to tell you throughout this pandemic, you should stick with the trunks.
Stick with the trunks?
Yeah.
I do like them a lot. But then I got to near my legs, and that's a lot of work.
I understand that. And yeah.
I got near my legs tonight for the show in Algona.
Uh-huh. And I would never forget about the match. This was in 2019. I know you remember this. It was you versus BJC Store.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Has he been around much? I haven't seen him on
He has not been around. He recently had a child.
Oh.
So he hasn't
awesome.
been around.
Oh, okay. He was great too. I can't remember who won that. Do you remember?
I believe it was you.
Probably.
Yeah, because you're Tyler Jones, timeless. Tyler Jones.
Great. I don't have the time for BJC Strum. That guy is huge. Probably he towered me. How many people can I say towered me? Very few.
Mm-hmm. But I believe you showed a lot of heart, and I think I interviewed you that night too.
You did, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, we sat out in the lobby there, and you interviewed me, and that was a blast.
Yes. Now it's coming back to me. Yep. And now
anytime I can sit down with you, Michael, is a blast.
Yeah. And I like interviewing you too because you know you know, Eli,
Right.
you know, he told me that I gotta be nice to you. And it's like he's one of my favorites. You be nice to him. And I said, yeah. Oh, we gotta tell my YouTube audience, you know, that may watch this interview later. We gotta tell them about the first time I met you. That first time we met.
Was that at PWG?
It was
Or
it
WGW?
was actually it was Midwest All Star Wrestling we first met.
Oh yeah, yep, up there in Hudson,
Yes,
Wisconsin, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, I didn't like you at the time because you was a heel.
Right, you were booing me, and I was like, I just want to be friends with you.
Mm,
What the heck, Michael? I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah. I used to hate Tyler Jones when he first because you was a newbie, and I had that's what that's what who I treat all the newbies that come to Minnesota. I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta initiate you. You can take it. And now all of a sudden Eli convinced me to be nice to us. So that's
Thank you,
how
Eli.
that's how we became good friends and whatnot. I gotta give it to Eli. He's a nice dude.
You'd probably still be booing me to this day, Michael, if it weren't for Eli.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but the tables might turn unless if you face somebody who I really, really like.
Who's that?
If you face somebody like Eric Lockhart, I don't know if you heard
Yeah.
of him. Eric, if you face Eric Lockhart, I'm gonna boo the shit out of you because
No,
I
Michael.
know Eric Lockhart and I have been friends for about 12 years.
Really? That's amazing. I think
And
I've met him one time, so it means I can only tag with him going forward, right, Michael?
yeah, and he's a nice guy, and I'm telling you, um, he's a trainer. I think he likes to go up to Houston, Texas for Reality of Wrestling and kind of be like a trainer there for one day, and also is at New Texas Pro Wrestling,
Oh, cool.
which I have followed. I followed the wrestling promotion on YouTube and see some of his matches. I tell you, he has gotten so much better at wrestling. I would love to see you versus Eric Lockhart, maybe at one of the biggest um, MAW shows.
You
You
think you
know,
could handle this new aggressive, timeless Tyler Jones?
well, let me tell you, Eric Lockhart. He's also he's more aggressive.
Mm.
So he has facing a lot bigger dudes than him and comes out on top.
True.
So
But you saw me against, like we were just talking about, BJ Seastrom. It would be a good match though. I'd wrestle Eric Lockhart.
you have?
No, I'd love to.
Oh, you love to. Okay. And it's like, you know what? We we should, make that happen because I would love to see it. And actually,
But Michael, you gotta make me this promise though if we wrestle.
hmm,
You can't boo me too hard. I might cry.
oh, oh boy. Boy, I can't make you any promises. And
No.
I may have to chop you too, you know.
No, come on. 'Cause
Yeah. Huh?
you're two-time Minnesota Fan of the Year, aren't you?
I am two-time. Yes.
Mm.
One in 2011 and 2018.
Wow.
So, oh, I'm seeing one in the chats by Jacob I can't. I'm not gonna butcher his name. He says, "What's up?"
What's up, Mr. Jacob Besky? I can't. I think I'm gonna butcher his name too. I can't pronounce it right now. Besky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And and Paul Butch says, "Never boo Tyler."
Not even against that Lockhart dude.
I'm gonna tell you, I can't make any promises because Eric Lockhart's my good friend. I can't boo him either. But um, we'll we'll just have to see. Maybe if as long as Eric, hey, when it comes to me and Eric, can't underestimate us because I can chop you.
True, yeah, I think I've seen you chop some people before. I don't want to be there.
Oh boy.
Thinking about it makes my chest hurt, Michael.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But you versus him will be a great match. I'll, you know me. I'll send out the tweet and some, you
Yeah,
know.
heck yeah. I might even retweet it.
Yep. So yeah. And you know I have a Michael's Corner Facebook fan page. So I don't know, you might see that or not, but I'll certainly tweet it out and whatnot.
Heck yeah.
So,
Let's make something happen.
hmm
I'll try to take the boost.
all right. Now this Saturday, you have a match against with Maddie Starr at Absolute Pro Wrestling for the title. Can you give me your thoughts on the match of your upcoming match against with him for the title?
Definitely can, Michael. I mean, I got a lot of thoughts about it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Matty Starr, but he's been a mainstay in this Iowa scene for, I bet, close to 20 years. So he's the man around here. He definitely knows his stuff. He's been around the block. I've wrestled him countless times. I've even beaten him for titles before. Um, the IPW Vault title early in my career, I was able to topple Matty Starr, and how monumental that was of a feat, I can't put into words. Um, he's a tough competitor. But this Saturday, I know I'm gonna have everyone there in my corner when I face him again. And I've done it once. I can do it again. I can take that title from Matty Starr.
Okay. And good luck in your match. I
Thank
know
you.
you'll do great. I have faith in you. I know you a long time, and I I know you got this. And what?
You'll be. I'll be. I know you'll be there for me, Michael. I know you'll be there cheering me on, thinking about me Saturday, and all that support means the world to me.
Yeah. Is Absolute Pro Wrestling has a YouTube channel? Do you know?
I believe they do. I know they have a Facebook page. I think they have a YouTube channel. So hopefully they'll post that, and I'll definitely have to share it, and hopefully it'll be with me holding that title up above my head.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully that Absolute Pro Wrestling will film that match and post it on their YouTube so that I can watch it. So then that way, like when you do win the title,
That's right.
you'll see the comments that, oh my God, that he did it
That's
and what.
right.
So
I know a lot of people want to see me take down Matty Starr because that guy loves to run his mouth. Everyone wants to see me slam him, pin him for that one.
yeah, yeah, you know I'll be thinking about you this Saturday while I'm at the MIW show in Tennis.
You're gonna come. You're gonna come to the Absolute show.
Huh?
You're gonna make it all the way to Algona, Iowa for the Absolute show.
I I I wish I can, but it's so far
No,
out. And plus,
I'm
and plus, there's a steel cage match with Ryan Cruz and Paul Reed. Like
right.
I
Yeah.
can't do that either, because that's the main event.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to share you the link when I win the title for us.
Hmm. And I'm glad that you mentioned Iowa because that has been one of my goals. After the post-pandemic, I want to make my trip to Iowa so that I can see what this absolute pro wrestling is all about.
You definitely should. I think the Iowa scene's really kind of bursting at the seams right now. There's so many kind of new promotions. There's Mid Death Pro, Keaton Stoneburner. He was on the live. I'm not sure if he's on here anymore, but he's got Mid Death Pro that he works for quite a bit. There's Rugged now. There's IPW, 3XW, SCW, Absolute Pro Wrestling, which I'm wrestling for here. And Austin with Rugged Pro Wrestling, he's doing amazing. I think his last show he had 700 plus people there, and
Wow!
Carlito was on the show too.
Oh
Yeah,
my God! Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I've been, yeah, that's great that Austin can have 700 people. Wow.
right. Yeah, I'm so proud of him. My tag team partner, one of my best friends that I've had since I started this crazy journey of wrestling.
Hmm. So, so my next question is, you already mentioned about this earlier in the live stream, but you are engaged,
I
right?
am. Yep, I am. Very lucky man.
Hmm. And like I said again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
so
coming up here in a couple months. I've been crazy busy with that, crazy busy getting in shape for all the big matches that I have. I've been in the gym, 5 days out of the week, and then doing extra training on top of that. I've been doing boxing. I've been doing so many other things to get as prepared as possible.
oh, you do boxing? Oh my God!
Hmm.
Now you really getting mean as fuck. Excuse my language. Oh my God!
That's right. Matty Starbear, watch it.
Yeah, it's like I said, you could be this nice guy, great person, but oh my God, when you get in that ring, you're just a total different person as a heel. And oh, somebody say, love you, thanks for the shout out.
Yep, Keaton with Mid Death Pro. He works a lot there, and yeah, he's been great. Super nice guy. Love Keaton to death.
Yep, yep. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get down there. You know, I just gotta, do this and that, and you know, my flights and whatnot, and we'll
Maybe,
we'll work something out
yeah,
because I
I'll try to work something out for you, Michael. Too. I'll talk to the big boss man, Austin Fouts, and see if we can try to some way get you down for one of his shows.
yes, because you know what? I've been seeing his shows on YouTube, and I say to myself, you know what? I'm looking at the crowd. I was like, oh my God, seven. It's like a big crowd. I was
Right,
like, oh my God. Now I needs to be there for that.
for sure. Yeah, Austin, Austin and Tyler present. We need to wrestle there for you. We need to come up to Minnesota. We're
Mhm.
up in Duluth a little bit recently for Discover Pro Wrestling, and hopefully we can get back up there because that was a lot of fun.
Oh, oh, I'm glad that you mentioned about Discover Pro Wrestling because let me tell you, I am their official sponsor
Are you? That's awesome.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I heard a lot of good things about Discover Pro Wrestling. There's a lot of goals that I want to achieve. Now that the pandemic has slowed down a bit, now I'm going to start making goals. What Michaels wants to do. And I'm going to put it on my bucket list.
Did you hear about Discover Pro Wrestling's first show? What happened to Teddy Flexington?
What happened?
He was carried away in an ambulance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think he separated his shoulder. No one's ever roughed Teddy up like that. Poor Teddy. He's hibernating in his cave, dancing away, trying to loosen up that shoulder, doing the floss so he can floss again.
Poor teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I'm glad you mentioned Flex Appeal. I would love to interview both you and Austin. I would love that. I have interviewed the both of you since 2018. Holy shit! We got some. We got some catching up to do.
Right? Yeah. We got some fun interviews planned.
Mm-hmm. Oh, rest in peace, Teddy.
Heartless.
Yeah.
Some of these fans, they're just heartless, aren't they, Michael?
Some of the fans, yeah. Yeah.
You're one of the good ones. You're the best one.
Who is Olivia? Who is Olivia, by the way?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Probably some fan. Anyhow, my next question to you is, oh my goodness. So, who do you want to face if you was given a chance? Like, who do you want to face that you never faced in the ring before?
There's a long list of people. I'm not sure if you're familiar with maybe Ethan Everhart. Have you ever heard of him?
I heard of him. Yes.
Yeah. He's amazing. He's so young. I'm not even sure if he's 21 yet. He might still be 20, maybe even younger than that even, but in amazing shape, and he's traveling all over the place, incredibly athletic. I think I would really struggle in a match with him. He's beyond exceptional.
Mm-hmm. And also, who I think you should get in the ring with? Have you heard this one wrestler by the name of Justin Layton?
I have. I know him very well. He's a big guy. He's been doing it for a long time. I see it in his beard every time I see him. All the gray hairs he's got in there. He's getting to be an old man, so maybe I got a little bit of a better chance.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see you face him, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's been doing this a long time. He's a great guy. He turned his life around.
Oh, really?
Yep, he turned his life around, and you know, I interviewed him, so he admitted in the interview that he does some stuff, but he turned his life around, and he's doing great. He has a kid now, so
yeah. I see him at quite a few shows, and I love seeing his daughter. She's the absolute sweetest, and she's so cute. I can't get over her, and I'm beyond happy for him that he did have a daughter. But yeah, I've wrestled him before. I'd love to wrestle him again. It's been a really long time. He's tough. He's strong. Has the experience. He's a tough competitor.
Mm-hmm. And also, I like to see you face Garrison Creed.
Oh, I've had quite a few matches with him early in my career, and he was one of my favorite people to wrestle for a really long time. I wrestled him in Canada. I wrestled him in that first tournament to crown the MAW champion. I wrestled him in that.
Yes, I would like to see you face him because you know what? He hasn't seen the aggressive side of you yet.
That's right. I'd bring it to Garrison Creed.
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh,
deserves a good
and
pop in the face, pop in the mouth.
you should have seen what I did to him back in November.
What'd you do, Michael?
Steel Domain Wrestling. I booed the shit out of him. It was him versus Niles Plunkane for the Steel Domain title. And Garrison Creed was the champion at the time. Oh my God. I rooted for Niles Plunkane, and I even caused him to lose his title to Niles Plunkane.
Oh, really? Niles would be another one I'd want to wrestle.
Yeah. And then
I want to try his wine, too.
Yeah. And then the next month, it was December when he saw me. Or was it January? I think it was between December and January. Actually, it was January. Yeah, it was December. He came he got up under my face and saying, I'm going to get my title back. And I was like, yeah, right.
Right. Yeah.
And he tried to get his title back, but failed.
That's what he gets for being so arrogant, Michael. You put him in his place.
I did. I put him in his place not once, but twice.
Someone needs to put him in his place.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody needs to. Somebody needs to.
Who better to go Michael mode than Michael Pam?
Yeah, Michael mode. Yeah, that's Garrison Creed right there. You know?
Yeah.
But there's one thing missing though.
What's that?
We gotta get an 8x10 photo of Timeless Tyler Jones.
I got a bunch of them right now. Next time I come up, I'll have to bring one with you. I got a manager now who's been handling a lot of my merch, and so she's been making sure. Yep, got a manager, merch manager. She's been handling all that for me, so I'll come stocked up and loaded for you next time I come up to Minnesota.
Oh my God! You now just telling me that you got 8x10 photos and didn't bother telling me about it?
My apologies. I'll come with. I gotta come up to Minnesota so you can get one.
Yeah, I gotta get one of them so I can put one up. Maybe get rid of one of them. I gotta get rid of one of them.
One of them. What's the top one?
I'm running out of room.
You got Bill Williams, you got Garrison Creed, and who else?
I got Garrison Creed, I got Bill Williams up there. I don't know if you can see up there, but that's Trish Stratus. And I don't know if you can see up there, but I'm gonna place this.
I'm not better than Trish Stratus. I can't take her place.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can see it up there, but that's Petey Brown, downtown Petey Brown, and I'm not gonna. And up there, I got a lot of the MAW Commissioner Brian Sager, and over there, I don't know if you can see, but I got a photo of Danny Duggan, Hot Shot Danny Duggan.
Heck yeah! I wrestled for him.
Hot Shot Danny Duggan. Ooh, you should get in the ring with him.
I would love to.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
I would love to wrestle for him. I've wrestled for him up in Canada a couple of times. I wrestled Garrison Creed up there actually one of those times.
Man, you should wrestle Danny Duggan because he hasn't seen the aggressive side of you yet.
Mm-hmm. He turned patriotic, didn't he, for the United States?
Oh my my God!
Turned his back on his whole country.
He was wearing that patriotic wrestling gear. And it's like, oh my God.
I'm sure they love that up there in Canada.
Well, I'm sure he's getting booed for wearing that. But no, Danny Duggan, a mother nice guy. One of the most outstanding guys you'll ever meet in the wrestling business. We got Kelly. She said, Tyler, I'll give you $5 to throw Jimmy through a table at the wedding.
Kelly, I will pay you to let me throw Jimmy through a table at the wedding. I would love to do that. Should we do that and live stream it, Michael? Me slamming Jimmy through a table at the wedding?
Huh?
Should we do that and film it at the wedding? Put it on a live stream? Me power bombing Jimmy Wild through a table?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. I would love that. It would make the best day of my life that much better.
Mm-hmm. We got powerbomb that pot roast through a table.
That's right. The table full of pot roast.
I love calling him pot roast.
I love that too. I love picking on Jimmy. I love beating up Jimmy. I love Jimmy.
Let's all beat up Jimmy.
That's right. That's gonna be our new chant, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. You know that now there's something different with me.
What's that?
Like at wrestling shows, I have a microphone now.
Oh wow.
I practice Travis Sharp. I don't know if you heard of him, the ring announcer. He made me this microphone cube for my microphone. He also made me the MC local sticker.
Wow.
And I
getting
just
pretty fancy, Michael.
Yeah. And I'm really loving this microphone. I've been having this microphone for about a year now.
Yeah. Is that what you're using now?
Yeah. I use that at wrestling shows. It's always in my WWE handbag, and I always keep it in there because you never know who I'll interview and whatnot. So
that sounds super official, Michael. I think you're gonna make me nervous for the next time you interview me at a show.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And you know what? You know who came up with the idea of me getting that microphone?
Who was it?
Craven Knight.
Oh, okay.
Craven Knight suggested this to me 3 years ago before the pandemic. He had talked to me about, we had talked about getting a microphone. You should get those microphones that has a long cord that is like 11 inches long. Plug it onto your phone, and that's about it.
Nice.
So then I suppose I'll bring this up because the state of pro wrestling, John Timothy, the state of pro wrestling, he has his podcast.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah. He suggested that I get this microphone before we had our huge fallout last year. I feel comfortable telling this now. He was going to buy me a microphone and send it my way before our huge fallout. But unfortunately, we had a huge fallout, and he just unfriended me on Facebook and all that stuff. So I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go on Amazon and I'm just gonna buy the microphone that he suggested. I'll buy it. I'll buy it for myself, and that's what
Right.
I did. That's what
Heck yeah, that's awesome, Michael. Way to go out there and get it. I mean, yeah, I think that's probably probably a scary jump for you to make, but that's awesome that you kind of took that leap of faith and went and did that for yourselves.
mm-hmm. Because Tyler, I've been listening to my own advice. You know how I'm on Facebook and I post these nightly life lessons on there.
Yeah, yep.
I'm taking my own advice and I say, you know what? You know what? Just wish them well and wish them well in life, and that's about it.
That's right. I mean,
I say the reason why I post last year. One of my reasons why I didn't went to that the MAW and Steel Domain Steel Super Car Show, because Brutus the Barber Beefcake was there, and
oh yeah.
I didn't want to, I'm not a huge fan of his, um, so I decided to take a step back from that show and I posted it on Facebook. He took offense, John took offense to what I posted and unfriended me and my other friend, which my assistant, Sean Knapp, he's my assistant. He's the one that films my interviews at wrestling shows.
Oh yeah, yep. I know Sean. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, Michael, friends come and go, but you know what? I think one thing that we all kind of have in common, especially in this little wrestling community, is our just love and passion for wrestling. So, yeah, friends come and go, but I mean, the good times are bad. We always have wrestling to lean on.
That's right. And you know something? Wrestling has been there for me since my mother, since my good friend Kurt Alterholt had passed. Um, my nephew, my mother, my sister, my aunt, my uncle. Now recently, my uncle passed away
I'm sorry.
about 2 weeks from lung cancer. So wrestling has been there for me throughout the bad, good and bad times.
Was
And
was he a wrestling fan too?
huh?
Was he a wrestling fan too, your uncle?
Not really. No. That was my late uncle, my uncle Howard. You could thank him. God bless his soul. He the one that got me into wrestling. So if it wasn't for my uncle Howard, I wouldn't be doing all of this.
Right. That's awesome.
So he's the one that got me into it at a young age. I don't know if I told this story,
No.
Tyler. Oh my God!
I was just thinking you got to do an interview just with yourself, kind of telling your story now.
Oh my God! I don't think I told that story, but oh my God, I just spit it out. But I will one of these days.
Good.
One of these days. Oh my God! But yeah, I feel comfortable just telling you that I'll do a whole lot of and that'll be a whole lot of interview and whatnot. So
Right.
yeah, I feel comfortable telling you that because, like you said, you're one of my good friends and whatnot.
That's
So,
right. Thank you.
um, so what else I got? Yes. Do you have any other shows that that are coming up, or you just have this Saturday?
Got this Saturday with Maddie Starr. Uh, been doing a lot of stuff. Can't think of anything coming up. I know one for sure opponent that I have that's been announced. I know I have a match with Jimmy. I think in April. I think I'm his probably second opponent after coming back from his injury.
Yeah,
Um, really excited about that, and really excited and ready to get in the ring with him and just kind of mix it up. See if his knee can kind of take a little bit of the abuse that I have in mind.
yeah. And you know what? I think when that time comes, I want to interview him as well because like you said, I gotta ask him about that knee injury and whatnot. So
That's right.
yeah, I will definitely be getting a hold of him because I'm trying to do these interviews, because since Michael's Corner is on demand on YouTube, and in my in one of the audience members, suggest that I keep doing this. So I listen to my subscribers
Good.
and my
Good. Yeah.
because that's really important. Like when you have a YouTube channel, you gotta listen to your audience, and they want to see more interviews. So that's the reason why I'm trying to do these these virtual interviews at least probably 3 or 4 times a month. You know?
Yeah, give the people what they want. Um, and Michael, I hate to kind of cut you short, but it's been so good kind of catching up with you a little bit. But I do have to probably say goodbye, and I got some stuff I probably got to take care of here. But it was super good
Yeah.
talking to you.
And before you go, where can wrestling fans follow you on social media before I let you go?
I'm on Facebook, my Facebook page. I have a Facebook page, Tyler Jones, on there. Instagram, Timeless Tyler Jones. I think my Twitter is just Timeless Tyler Ty. So pretty easy to find. Yeah, give me a follow, give me a like, give me a retweet, give me, and yeah, just follow me on this adventure. It's been so fun.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me, Tyler, in this interview. You know.
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
And,
Well, good seeing you.
yeah, we'll chat again. Okay.
Okay, bye, Michael. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Yep. And that was a great interview. And what a nice human being this Tyler Jones is. Um, love, love this kid. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up as well because I got some things to do. But you guys know the drill. Follow me on social media. Facebook is Michael's Corner. Twitter is at Michael Pam. And YouTube is Michael's Wrestling Channel. Not Michael's Corner, but Michael's Wrestling Channel. So, okay, you guys, I'm gonna end this live stream. Take care, and I'll see you guys